People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in today's video we're going to talk about Star Citizen of 3.11 and the latest PTU patches. We've got a new patch note here which looks quite promising. Is it going to give us a clue about when Wave 2 is going to come eventually? Nevertheless, it is great to see that the patch is making some decent progress, so let's talk about it right here. But before that, I want to give a big shout out to Juha Karikaski for upgrading his Patreon page. Thank you very much. That is really helping the channel a lot. And also a shout out to Tabernacus for also rejoining me via the YouTube join button. Thank you very much. You've been here for 5 months and I really appreciate that. Anyway guys, let's now talk about the bug fixes. And the HUD elements for element ships should no longer be massively offset, and ultra wide resolution causing them to be invisible to the player. The player should no longer be timed out of a kiosk or an ASOP terminal after 1 minute of actively interacting with it. This is something that I have seen in Star Citizen 3.11, and I'm glad that this bug is gone because it's very annoying, to be frank. Warning: major unexpected torque imbalance should no longer persist on ship in the ship HUD. Yes, I have seen that too. It's also quite stressful, and I'm glad that it is gone. The ore deposit kiosks in the prison work mines should now display the correct amount of value of ore units present inside a user's backpack inventory. Grimex jurisdiction should no longer respect the UEE laws, which is great because Grimex is a lawless place, of course, and that is why it should not be happening, right? It should be separate with its own different laws, which obviously should be also much more relaxed. Wanted level 5 UEE Navy skills should now correctly count towards the mission tally. Players should no longer be able to roll when flying the Prowler after retracting the landing gear, sorry. The lower part of the Constellation HUD, which was showing missiles and counterpart info, should no longer be cut off. You know, that's fantastic for people who still fly a Constellation. The Constellation, which definitely needs a rework, obviously. Thrusters effect should no longer be visible in cargo bay of the Mistaffer when hovering. Les enfants, enfin, j'essaie de faire une vidéo là, ça suffit. Where was I? The cartography hologram should no longer be able to be seen through walls of the Karak on top of characters. Fixed an issue causing close range voiceover API animations to stop working the moment the two players are calling each other. They fixed an issue causing place mode to place objects in the wrong location away from where the player is selected. This is an old bug, guys. That's another old bug that is being fixed here in Star Citizen 3.11, and that's great. We're gonna have more quality of life improvement, and I'm glad to see that. The Ursa rover should no longer be missing their target status on the vehicle remote turret HUD and MFD screens. Shopkeepers in Port Olisar should no longer be spawned at off angles or away from their desks on a fresh server. Fix an oversized particle effect when ground vehicles collided with planetary bodies, and yeah, I've seen that too, and it was really not off-putting, but very annoying when we were going when we were taking those vehicles, especially it happened on the rock, and I'm glad that this is fixed because it was a little bit game breaking. They fixed 4 client crashes, 2 server crashes, and we've got a couple of feature updates. So they updated explosion VFX for station defense turrets. I still haven't blown them up because I'm always playing as a lawful player. I don't really like to play as a criminal, so I'm gonna have to maybe I'm gonna have to be at the right place at the right time to see when some of those stations are being under attack. The standard system should now be selected by default on the visit location menu after a player's second login. Criminals now respawn at Grimex if they die without being arrested or log out without using a shipbed. That's great, because that's probably where criminals want to be respawning, obviously, right? That's the main hub for criminals. Armor mitigation of force reactions should now extend to attach items such as weapons, magazines, and grenades, and they restricted level 5 Krumstat mission to 1 per server. Krumstat mission. So if you have a Krumstat level 5, the mission for that Krumstat only appears to 1 per server, and only 1 person in the server should have that. Let's go to the known issues now. They're pretty much the same as before. Global chat is unavailable. The player is unable to use auto land at some hangars at New Babbage. The player gets an infinite loading screen when attempting to load in the PU after logging out in bed in a ship, so don't log out in the ship bed. Ships landed at Lowville cannot be stored. The ship nav markers and target highlights can become detached from ships when pitching up and down. The Mantis snare will not prevent other players from completing their quantum travel. Oxypet and medbeds from the shelf will not place in the player's inventory. No charges are given to a player that rams and destroys another ship. So basically, it's still pretty much the same here. If you pad ram other people, nothing is going to happen to you. But if you get pad ram, you get a crime stat. This is still not fixed, and ships can still be displayed as unknown after destruction and be available to spawn again, but will not appear on the targeted landing pad. This is a bug that definitely needs to be also fixed. It is very annoying in 3.10. It was annoying in 3.9 and needs to be fixed in 3.11. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you very much for your patience and watching. We're gonna have, I'm very busy, guys. We're gonna have also some Star Wars Squadrons videos later without the kids, hopefully. So I've been very busy. There's also a video I want to make about Flight Simulator 2. I haven't had much time, unfortunately. I'll try to do them on Sunday. So that's why the giveaway video is not coming up, but I have not forgotten it. I'll try to make it on Sunday, guys, so don't worry, the giveaway will be happening very soon. Thank you so much for watching again. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.